Every glass of wine tells a story, but with thousands of bottles lining the shelves, figuring out what's actually inside can feel overwhelming. Whether you're trying to pick the perfect bottle for dinner or simply want to understand why a crisp white tastes completely different from a bold red, every single variety boils down to a few key styles. In this video, we're breaking down every major type of wine, what it is, where it comes from, and exactly what makes it special starting right now. Cabernet Sauvignon. It stands as the undisputed heavy hitter of the red wine world, known globally for its deep color, full body, and commanding presence in the glass. Originating from the Bordeaux region of France as a natural cross between Cabernet Franc and Sauvignon Blanc, this grape thrives in warm climates from California's Napa Valley to Australia's Coonawarra. What sets it apart is its exceptionally thick skin, which provides a high concentration of tannins and natural acidity, giving the wine rich flavors of blackcurrant, cedar, and subtle green pepper. These structural elements make it uniquely capable of aging gracefully for decades in oak barrels, turning harsh young astringency into velvety complexity over time. For anyone looking to understand how grape skin, climate, and barrel aging come together to build a robust wine, this classic variety remains the ultimate reference point. Merlot. Often cast in the shadow of its bolder sibling Cabernet Sauvignon, this red grape delivers a softer, plush texture that makes it exceptionally approachable. Native to Bordeaux, where it dominates the legendary right bank blends of Sauterne-Emilion and Pomerol, it ripens earlier and possesses thinner skins. That results in lower tannins, higher natural sugar, and a medium to full body bursting with ripe plum, black cherry, and chocolate notes. Beyond its role as an easy-drinking single varietal wine, it plays a vital role in winemaking history by softening harsher structural grapes in classic blends worldwide. Pinot Noir. Widely considered the most fickle and challenging grape for winemakers to cultivate, this ancient variety produces some of the most aromatic and sought-after red wines in existence. It originated in Burgundy, France, a region defined by cool climates and complex limestone soils that demand extreme patience. The thin skins of the grape yield a pale ruby color, high acidity, and a light to medium body marked by tart cherry, raspberry, forest floor, and delicate earthy spice. Unlike heavier reds, its charm lies in elegance and nuance rather than raw power. Drinking it reveals how terroir, the specific soil, microclimate, and slope where grapes grow, can completely redefine the character of a wine from one hillside to the next. Syrah. Known as Shiraz in the Southern Hemisphere, this dynamic red variety produces dark, intense wines famous for their dramatic flavor profile. The grape traces its roots back to the Rhone Valley in France, but it found a second famous home in Australia, showcasing how dramatically climate alters a wine's expression. In cooler northern French climates, it yields high tannins with savory notes of black pepper, olive, smoke, and blackberry. In warmer Australian regions, it transforms into a bold, jammy powerhouse, dripping with sweet blueberry and chocolate tones. It serves as an essential lesson in wine appreciation, proving that a single grape variety can speak two entirely different linguistic styles, depending on the sun and soil of its home. Malbec. Once a secondary blending grape in western France, this variety found its true destination along the high-altitude vineyards of Mendoza, Argentina. The intense sunlight and cool mountain nights of the Andes transformed what was a tannic, astringent grape into a rich, dark violet wine with soft, broad tannins. It delivers intense aromas of blackberry, plum, cocoa, and sweet tobacco, making it exceptionally food-friendly and widely popular. Its global rise illustrates how a dormant variety can completely reinvent itself when paired with its ideal environment, earning a permanent place on tables around the world. Chardonnay. No white grape variety is as versatile or as widely planted across the globe as this green-skinned classic. Originating in Burgundy, it acts almost like a blank canvas for the winemaker, absorbing the specific techniques used in the cellar. In cool climates like Chablis, when left stainless steel aged, it remains crisp, lean, and intensely mineral, with flavors of green apple and lemon. When aged in toasted oak barrels and subjected to malolactic fermentation, it transforms into a rich, creamy wine smelling of warm butter, vanilla, and tropical pineapple. It matters because it demonstrates the enormous impact winemaking choices have on the final liquid in your glass. Sauvignon Blanc. Renowned for its vibrant energy and unmistakable aromatic profile, this crisp white wine offers an instant refresher to the palate. Originating in the Loire Valley and Bordeaux, it achieved global fame when New Zealand's Marlborough region showcased an explosively pungent style packed with passion fruit, fresh-cut grass, and grapefruit. High in natural acidity and almost always produced without oak aging, it emphasizes pure, sharp fruit and herbal tones. It stands out as the ultimate benchmark for aromatic white wines, teaching drinkers how natural organic compounds can make a wine feel vivid and instantly recognizable. Riesling, frequently misunderstood as purely sweet, this aromatic white grape actually produces some of the driest, most precisely structured wines in the world. Native to the Rhine region of Germany, it is celebrated for its searing natural acidity and profound ability to reflect minute differences in soil. Flavors range from crisp green apple, lime, and slate minerals in dry expressions to rich honey, apricot, and petroleum notes in aged or sweet styles. Because high acidity perfectly balances natural sugar, it can age for half a century or more while remaining fresh. It matters because it breaks the misconception that sweetness in wine implies low quality, offering unparalleled versatility with complex cuisines. Pinot Grigio. Also known as Pinot Gris in France and Oregon, this grayish-pink grape creates one of the world's most popular uncluttered white wines. In northeastern Italy, winemakers harvest it early to preserve high acidity, producing a light-bodied, neutral, and refreshingly crisp drink filled with subtle green apple and citrus notes. Conversely, in Alsace, France, the grape is picked late, resulting in a rich, spicy, full-bodied wine with notes of peach, honey, and damp stone. This dual personality makes it a fascinating study in how harvest timing and yield control shape the weight and texture of a finished white wine. Rosé. Neither a distinct single grape nor a simple blend of red and white wine. This pale pink drink represents a specific winemaking process, most commonly crafted in Provence, France, from grapes like Grenache, Sancerre, and Syrah. It gains its delicate hue through brief contact with red grape skins during pressing. Crushing red grapes and allowing the clear juice to sit with the skins for just a few hours imparts light tannin, watermelon, strawberry, and floral aromas while keeping the brisk acidity of a white wine. It occupies a unique cultural and sensory space, proving that grape skin contact time can be tailored to create a style suited for warm weather and light dining. Prosecco. Hailing from the lush hills of Veneto, northeastern Italy, this widely loved sparkling wine brings accessible celebration to everyday life. Made primarily from the Glera grape, it uses the Charma method, where secondary fermentation occurs in large stainless steel pressure tanks rather than inside the individual bottle. This tank method preserves the delicate primary aromas of green apple, white peach, and pear, while producing soft, frothy bubbles. It matters because it democratized sparkling wine, providing a fresh, fruit-forward alternative to traditional bottle-fermented sparklers without losing quality or charm. Champagne. The undisputed king of luxury sparkling wines, this drink can only carry its legendary name if produced within the strict boundaries of its namesake, region in northern France. Crafted from Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, and Pinot Meunier grapes, it relies on the painstaking traditional method, where secondary fermentation happens directly inside each sealed bottle. Aging on the spent yeast cells for years creates tiny, persistent bubbles and complex aromas of toasted brioche, almond, and crisp yellow apple. Its historical prestige, strict legal protections, and labor-intensive production make it the ultimate symbol of celebration and technical winemaking excellence. Port, originating from the steep terraces of the Douro Valley in Portugal, this rich dessert drink showcases the art of fortified winemaking. During fermentation, winemakers add neutral grape spirit to the bubbling juice, killing the yeast before all the grape sugars are converted into alcohol. This leaves a naturally sweet, high-alcohol wine that is then aged in massive wooden casks or bottles, yielding deep flavors of raisin, fig, dark chocolate, and warm spice. Its historical survival through long ocean voyages helped establish global trade routes centuries ago, and it remains a testament to how halting natural fermentation creates an enduring classic. To keep expanding your knowledge of the world's best food and drink traditions, make sure to hit the subscribe button.